All right, family. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is. It's the Truth Hour with General Sarasun Seti. Kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. That's right. We got a fire topic today. The Anunnaki from Nibiru or Nubia. We got to talk about it today. Everybody want to Anunnaki and Anunnaki, and so we're gonna Anunnaki today. That's right, we're gonna Anunnaki today. You see, everybody want to escape from the planet, so we dropping down Anunnaki of Nibiru or Nubia. Let the truth be told. Rocking that one out today. We also touching on the United States and Russia prepare for war at the North Pole. I got another one up here too. Where's that one at? Where's that one at? We'll get to it. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. But anyway, we got some five topics today. Ring the alarm, KingSeti.com online marketplace, 20% off at this time. We got everything you need. We got the DVDs, the t-shirts, the hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies. We got all that for your family, 20% off. When you get ready to check out, you get your big discount when you check out. You feel me? Pull the fire alarm, generalseti.com, SETI University, over 900 videos on African heritage, spirituality, history, nation building, all that, mental warfare, developing the black nation, one lesson at a time. That's right. Hold on, family. Let me do something right quick. Let me do something real quick. Glad y'all in the house. We're gonna rock out. You already know we is. Don't even debate it. Don't even debate it. Don't even debate it. Bingo. Let me see. Come on, come on, come on. All right, here we go. And yeah, we dealing with the 4 UFOs shot down over North America too. Where's that? Okay, well, we'll get to it. I thought I had a flyer for it, but that's okay. And so get on over there, generalseti.com, SETI University. You already know what it is. We got number 5 over there, highlighting today. What we highlight? Of course, we evidence of the modern troglodyte. Evidence of the modern troglodyte. We in the house. We always come with that smoke. You feel me? You got to get on over there and get it. You see, ain't no sense of hesitating. Get on over there and get it. Matter of fact, this one say Patreon, but this is just SETI University. Or it might very well, no. Let me take that one out of there. That is Patreon. It is Patreon. But this one right here, General SETI University, King Nama, father of ancient Egypt, number fire, just SETI University, generalseti.com. Who are the seeds of the devil on earth? We be coming with nothing but that smoke. That's all we do. So you need to get on over there. The Making of a Nigga, of course. General SETI on Patreon, popping on Patreon, BPC making noise. We never come. Right, here we go again. Evidence of the modern troglodyte. You feel me? We just dropped this one today. This is a preview of an upcoming lecture we got going on. America is Egypt, the Mississippi versus the Nile, debunked. I saw that shit. I could have fell out my damn lazy boy laughing. I say this is some crazy. Where the hell they come up with this shit from? But we got that preview as hard body. We're going to have 2-3 previews before it go down on Patreon. Get that work. The stolen art of alchemy, the black arts, Patreon. That one going down 8 o'clock tonight. We got one coming up. God said the Black Lord, Master of the Ring of Eternity. You see, breaking down the Lord of the Rings, showing, you know, the usurp of alchemy and the black lands of African people. We want to get off into that. And of course, we just dropped was ancient Egypt powered by vibranium-like stones from the Congo. And we've been holding it up. Part 2 will be tomorrow. So we got on all stations nothing but fire. Stack it up. Y'all playing games, and you know you won't look at these little bitty videos. They ain't talking about nothing but another left or another right that lead nowhere. So get on over there. Make sure you subscribe to all my channel. King Seti, General Seti, Sarah Soon Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends and comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because we will ban your ass. You will be up out of there. I see Ray in the house. That's what's up, dog. Glad to see you, dog. You know, don't cut him no slack. Don't cut him no slack. So I'm a family out there. Not today. Now, you know, let me just go on and just start throwing blows immediately. You see, now when they get to talking about this Anunnaki, you see, we had a lot of foolish Negroes, you see, that, you know, want to escape the planet. They want to escape the planet. You see, it's a form of escapism. You say, I'm shadow banned for calling the devil a liar. I believe it. I believe it. You ain't going to get me not to believe no shit like that. That's all. But hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, it's a lot of things you can't say. You ain't supposed to say. You can say whatever the fuck you want to say. But that don't mean, you know, you just got to know that, you know, there's, you know, it could be, you know, some repercussions, and that's all right. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I got to be me. You know what I'm saying? You get to changing up 2 goddamn months. You ain't even the nigga you was. You see what I'm saying? You didn't change every fucking thing. And so, you know, you can still say things. You just got to learn the art of how to say it. You know, it's all good. It's all good, brother. Just stay strong. We good. Where you get shadow banned at? On your own page, what you trying to say? You shadow banned over here? Is that what you saying? I don't know. Clear that up for me. Clear it up for me, brother. Okay, let's move on. If you drop it in there, let me know. I'm just trying to clarify. Maybe you felt you was all right. Now the Anunnaki is something that Dr. You know, one of the, you know, Dr. Crazy Ass York, you see, you know, we say, I am at the house go. The world wants to see it. Are you ready? Oh, brother. You see, here we go. Here we go. Talk to me later. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, talk to you, say you to go, huh? All right. Anyway, you got you crazy ass niggas like Dr. York, you know, want to escape from the planet. You see what I'm saying? You know, anything that they can't, you know, if you can't master, because you had the masters. You got Dr. Ben, you had Dr. Clark, and you know, them you can't run with the grand masters now. So niggas start trying to find other platforms. You see, they try. I mean, what is these alien motherfuckers other than the new religious niggas that trying to flee the planet, looking for a God type concept, because that's all that is. A God type cons. Yeah, nigga, I don't even got time for that. Go, motherfucker, please. How dare you? You understand? I even look over in the comments no more. I just stopped looking at the comments until I see the bunch of smiley faces. Like, nigga, please, if you don't leave my chat, nigga, with that crazy shit. You see? Anyway, you got all these, these niggas fleeing the planet with another God type concept, something that they cannot goddamn prove. You see what I'm saying? And you know what? The thing is about, and I'm going to get on the Annunaki, and the only reason that, these niggas promote the Annunaki is because it's Mesopotamian mythology. Mesopotamian myth, which, is biblically centered. Okay, that's the only reason. The Anunnaki is biblically centered. And so, they rather promote that theory. You understand what I'm saying? But they don't want to promote the one from Africa because it's too African oriented. You see, ain't no Muslim, ain't no Christian or no Jewish background to that. You see, ain't no, ain't no Jewish or no biblical or no Christian or no Islamic background to that. And so because Abraham and Mohammed and all these Ishmael and you see, and all of these, and many people want to promote that there is some similarities between, and in which, me, myself, when I get to looking at cuneiform and all these things, see, the thing is, the question becomes, do you believe, number one, that they could read cuneiform? See, this is the shit that I'm talking about. See, this is the thing that people let motherfuckers play on them and let them play God. They the God, if you believe that. You see that a motherfucker can go back and look at some scrabble, and that shit is scribble. Where do you start at? You see? Where do they, I don't even believe they, do they got a goddamn, I don't even think they got a fucking a Rosetta Stone theory. Where do they get, do they, where do they get their ability to look at that shit and say, you know what, this is what it is. You see, this is the thing that I'm trying to, and it's up to y'all. Because, hey, I'm going to roll with me. I'm not going to roll with nobody else but me. You see, and, the ability to be able, because like I say, when I use my 48 hours theory, you see, if you don't solve that shit in the first 48 hours, and when we talking about the first 48 hours, we talking about contemporaries. You see, I don't believe nobody can come thousands of years after a language it is no longer living. And I don't give a fuck if you got cousins and languages around it. You still don't know how, you see, what came from the ancient language, because even in Africa, you see, even in Africa, you got so many languages and there is some similarities, but there are some differences. So who are you to say what words, especially if you don't have no audio? See, the thing is, you don't have no audio from the contemporaries. You see, you don't have that. So that's why they call most of it transliteration, where they just write it down because they don't have no audio. And I don't know no language that a motherfucker could learn that you can't hear it pronounced. So all these pronunciations today is some shit that been created today. Okay? And so you got those contemporaries to ancient Egypt, and you see, and so they got the best opportunity, or the contemporaries, the so-called Mesopotamia, who can hear what they saying. You see, and if they don't understand, they're just like today. If it's a language is living and you don't know that language, and say for instance is Nigerian, any form of Nigerian, and if somebody get to speaking it and it's a living language, you can ask that person, well, what does that mean? You know, and you could get it firsthand from the individual that's speaking that language. You see what I'm saying? But with many of these languages, and you're talking about, for instance, ancient Egypt. I love to use ancient, that lasted 3,000 years. And if you put up a symbol, the only thing a motherfucker's gonna, like if you take the key of life. Now, listen here. You can take how black people talk today, and you can go back 100 years. Nigga, if you go back 200 years, you see, if you don't let them, hey, y'all, take over my chat. Ray, take over my chat. You understand what I'm saying? Take over my chat. Yeah, any of my, if you're in there, take it over. I don't want to hear no more. Get them niggas up out of here. You see what I'm saying? You got y'all better ease up in my chat with that. Take it over, Ray. You see all that black Jesus nigga or whatever, nigga better go find his own platform. I don't need no debates. Nigga, I'm teaching over here. You understand what I'm saying? And that's no debate. You see what I'm saying? So don't let no nigga, you know what I'm saying? They can take their shit on. Take over my chat and get their ass up out of here. And anybody want to follow Black Jesus, nigga, you can slide right on out of here with his ass because it's not a problem. Okay? All right. You know what I'm saying? Black or white. We ain't dealing with no Serapis niggas over here. Black Serapis. That's what that nigga named. Black Serapis. You see? All right. You see? And so, I don't believe in none of that cuneiform shit or nothing. And when you look, you can see that obviously when you look at language, they overrate that Mesopotamian shit. Let's go in here. Let's start throwing daggers. You see? Let's start throwing daggers. And then I'm gonna end, because when they start talking about Annunaki, you see, number one, the Anu is about Nubia. Okay, matter of fact, let's go to work. Ain't got no time for that. We start knocking this shit down now. Let's start knocking it down. Now, so when you talk about the Anu, you see, you talking about the Anu, you talking about Terra Nata that it was found, the tablet that was found at Abydos. You talking about, and so they say that the Anunnaki is some type of giants and shit. You see, but even in ancient Egypt, they would show a pharaoh larger because he's a king, he's a deity. You see, that don't mean the motherfuckers is 15 goddamn. See, the thing is, what was, what is, what goddamn will be. See, when anytime they start to, and like I say, it's gonna be a possibility of anything. But there should be a records. You know what I'm saying? Now, I understand there's some tall peoples on this planet. But usually the taller they get, they get, the motherfucking, them sockets get the aching and shit. And usually it's something, you know what I'm saying? I'm just being real. There's some type of abnormality in that. You see what I'm saying? It's some abnormality in that. Now, if it was some giants, and I do believe when they say giants, yeah, there's some 7-foot motherfuckers out here that's good. You see what I'm saying? But when you start getting all like 9 feet and shit like that, nigga, that's an abnormality. And most motherfuckers like that don't live too long. You see, they don't be living long like that. You see what I'm saying? Is aches and pains every goddamn where. You see, so they project them to be some type of giants. And I understand that in the realm of mysticism and occultism, where they take a figure that's larger than life, like Ramesses, and they depict the kings and the deities larger than anybody else. I understand that. You see what I'm saying? But as dealing with the Anu peoples, you understand these were the short twa. You see, so now we had a dilemma here. You see, the Anu peoples were the little twa. Okay, and you see right here that Terranetta, matter of fact, I got one of the, let me see here. Let me see here. Where's the other one at? Is this it? Yeah, I think this is it right here. Yep. So you see right here, the Anu. Let me throw this on over here. Let's work. You see? And so you're talking about first peoples of Egypt. But they came from the south. They didn't come from no Nibiru. They came from Nubia. Okay? You see? And so Amalilnu was an Egyptologist who dedicated himself to the first dynasties and excavated for the first time the tombs of the pharaohs of the first dynasty in Upper Egypt, discovered evidence of a highly developed people named the Anu, who were black Africans. Okay, these people practice breeding and agriculture, all, and I don't know what he mean by breeding. I guess he's talking about animals and stuff, herding. Okay, these people practice, and so they mastered the use of metals, of ivory. And see, that's another thing about the Anu and the Twa. That's why Ptah is a Twa, a part of that Anu peoples. You see? So, when you start, and so this right here was found at Abydos. Okay, this one was found, this tablet was found at Abydos. The Anu put many people's cities in these, found in many Egyptian cities, and these cities' names are composed of the root ITIWN. Okay, and so I had to see what they, Ayin Tawi or something. All these elements are backed up by the latest archaeological findings in these areas. It's a little small that I threw this in here. So I would have to break that down a little bit because I was just seeing which I could teach from my own understanding. You see, and so I understand, number one, that they were the followers of Set. You see, they were the followers of Set. And so these are the Anu people. Now you got Annunaki, which was a Nubian goddess. You see what I'm saying? Who was the Nubian goddess of the Nile. You see, she was the goddess of the Nile. And so we have, elements of the Anu coming up out of Nubia. Okay? Not no damn no Nibiru. See, this is when you don't want to give evidence. You don't want to give evidence. You want to leave space. You see? You want to leave space, because reality is on this planet, you don't have no inheritance. See, people who don't have no inheritance on the planet, they leave the planet. When they're not comfortable with the facts as they is, they get to leave and they looking for an excuse to go up, and away. You understand what I'm saying? They up, and away, and motherfucker never coming back. You see what I'm saying? Nah, I understand the power of the universe. I do. And like I say, when you look out into the universe and you see all the stars and all the planets and all the nebulas and black holes and galaxies far, far away, you say, damn, anything is possible. But is it? You see, what's possible is what you see. Now, I do believe that it's a possibility that it could be other life out there. That's a possibility. But see, just like God, just like these aliens, they always assume that they are more advanced than we are. Now, if God is more advanced and the aliens is more advanced, they have no reason to hide. They would come down here and dominate. You understand what I'm saying? And you know what? And, you know, people's always saying they see some shit. And I see some shit too. But I don't run and embarrass myself and just say, you know, I saw some shit. Okay? I saw some shit. But like I say, I need pure evidence. And so I believe that in order, you know, say for instance, the Super Bowl. Why the motherfucker just don't land in the middle of the fucking Super Bowl with 100 million people watching, and let's prove this shit? You see, it's always some motherfucker high off of mushrooms and shit, and you know, them round the corner some goddamn where smoking on weed, and they see some shit. You see what I'm saying? And you know, this is, and they the only one that see the shit. You see, they the only one that see the shit. I need pure evidence in front of everybody. You understand? God always talking to a motherfucker in the bathroom and shit. You see what I'm saying? I talk to God. Well, motherfucker, he ain't talk to nobody else. You know what I'm saying? Don't come talking that shit to me that you talk to God. Next time you talk to God, call me up on the three-way so we, you know, me and you can have a you know, rap with God. You see what I'm saying? Because that's what we need. We need evidence in front of a mass of people. Masses of people. Because I don't believe no way possible that the power that they say these you know, these Anunnaki, and like I say, the Anunnaki, and when you study Babylonian and Sumerian history, is nothing but knockoffs. They ain't nothing but Nile Valley knockoffs. Anybody to see, matter of fact, let me start busting heads. You see, now number one, let me start busting heads. I'm gonna start busting heads right now. Let me bring this back up. Let me start busting heads. Let me get this back up here. Start busting heads. Okay. Now, number one, they say the Anunnaki, you know, and so they supposedly visited what, Mesopotamia? You see, and somehow they supposedly enslaved the race. I guess they needed gold and shit for, you know, whatever reason that they needed the gold, and they enslaved the race, and you know, and you know, from my understanding, they mutated with the race, and you know, this is just like evolution. It's just some wild, like this is like Charles Darwin mixed with goddamn what's that motherfucker motherfucker off Star Trek, Shatner, motherfucker, whatever that motherfucker name. What's that motherfucker name on that goddamn Star Trek? William Shatner. You see, William Shatner. So this is Charles Darwin mixed with William Shatner. You see what I'm saying? And so now you niggas want to have some, and motherfuckers, see, this is when you ain't gotten to see, this is that, you know, that Cro-Magnon reaching for shit. You see what I'm saying? And they know they don't have no origin that they comfortable with on the planet. And so now they, you know, they don't have no origin because they see that the African is the primordial, and they can't even see how they come from him. And the theories that they come up with is so ridiculous that motherfucker, you know, ain't nobody gonna agree with that. You see, except a dumbass fool. You understand what I'm saying? And so now let's go here to Sumeria. Okay, let's go on over here to Sumeria. That's where I want to go to prove that if the Anunnaki, that they say these aliens, you understand what I'm saying, gave them some goddamn knowledge. The question I wanna, you know, I wanna know. Let me get to this. Let me get all this shit out of my way. We got so many lectures. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let me get my two. Yeah, I got two lectures up here. I'm pulling from. Matter of fact, I got three, but I'm about to get to running. Okay, I'm about to get to running. Okay, just like I like. All right, now here's matter of fact, let me come up here. I don't want to mess all my stuff up. Okay, now this is the ziggurats. Okay, this is the ziggurats. Let me put this back in here. This is the ziggurats. Now, if these so-called intelligent Anunnaki came to Mesopotamia, they should have gave them some better architectural know-how. Because goddamn it, they over there building with goddamn mud. Okay, they over there building with mud. Let me quote now. So and let me work. Let me work now. That the Mesopotamians never built in stone. Okay, that's clear. I want to clear that up. They don't find no ziggurats built. They only built with mud brick. So if the Anunnaki came to Mesopotamia, they should have gave them some more advanced technology on how to build. Okay, and I'm sick of motherfuckers talking about that the Mesopotamians influenced Egypt and they never built in stone. Okay, that don't make no goddamn sense. You ain't gonna tell me you been fucking with mud bricks and then you gonna come over here and you carving 100-ton goddamn blocks and you can't even show me a goddamn 1 pound block over there in Mesopotamia. And that's why that shit all fell to the ground. And so when you look at that, that's a damn mud mound. Wait a minute. That's a mud mound. Get all this off of here. I don't want nothing but what I got up here. All this shit off here. Yeah. All right. And so here, not the Anunnaki, but Saddam Hussein, all that shit over there. Now you go over there. Wait a minute, let me get it up here for y'all. You go over there today, and you got Saddam Hussein built that shit up. Everything over there, Saddam Hussein built that up. You see, so we don't, if the Anunnaki, the most powerful beings they came to Mesopotamia, they should have gave them some better technology. As far as, so you see that right there, the only thing that was there was that shit in the middle. He built all them bricks around there to give you the illusion that that's how that looked. And so ain't no way you gonna tell me that no superior beings came to this planet and came to Mesopotamia and did not get them no better technology than that. That's some bullshit, okay? And so, when we start talking about architecture, no one on the planet has even come close to passing the ancient Egyptian in architectural science, period. Hands down, tired of it. Don't want to hear no more, okay? Period. Far beyond anybody on the planet. Far beyond, okay? And so, and then even when you look at, let's throw this over here. Let's go to work. Now this old Cyrus, but you can easily see that he done took the Atef crown. You see what I'm saying? That you see right there on Tut. You see it. You can't see that crown previous to ancient Egypt. It's an ancient Egyptian crown. And so if they are the most advanced technology, why would they borrow from somebody more inferior than they? That don't make no sense. You see? And so the Anunnaki, the deities of the Mesopotamians, was the ancient Egyptians. Period. Okay? They didn't come from no damn outer space. The deities of the Mesopotamians was those pharaohs and the deities of the Nile Valley. They didn't know of nothing greater. And so all them, them characters. And matter of fact, let me throw this one out here. Matter of fact, wait a minute. Let me come down. Is this it? No, this the other one. Where the other one at? Where that other one at? Here it is. I think that's it. Is this it? It's somewhere in here. It's somewhere in here. Here we go. Okay, that's Babylon. Man, I hate when I have so many that I can't even find what I'm looking for. Hold on, family. You know how I do. This ain't it. Get this out of here. Hold on, family. Is this it? Not it. Don't go nowhere. I'm about to put the firepower on their ass. Is this it? Here you go, right here. Here you go. Nah. Here we go. I found it. See, don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. Here we go. Put this down. Put that down. Okay, here we go. Bingo. Is that it? Yep, that's it. All right. I got so many I be having about 10 lectures up, and one go to the back. You had to take down 10 damn lectures just to. Nah. Let's look at this. Now, these supposed to be the Anu, right? Nah, when I look at the supreme deity, you see, you talking about, you can see that many aspects of Anu is best. You see what I'm saying? When you see him, and when, you know, studying faces, I say, wait a minute. When I seen them four wings, I understood, because Best is always depicted many times, and it's a couple of other deities too. I'll show you over and over. You see how he's depicted with the wings. I say, but then, you know, I seen that they didn't manufacture a new face. But then I understood. I went in and I kept studying, and then I got this one of Gilgamesh, which is one of their heroes in Mesopotamia. And I looked dead at him and I say, I got you. See, that's the one that's best. I knew this from long time ago. So that's Gilgamesh. That's best. You see what I'm saying? And you can see it all. Wait a minute. Matter of fact, watch me work. Watch me work. Watch me work. Wait a minute. Garden of Eden. Watch me work. I'm going to show you that face. You see, all over the world. You see? Let me go to work. Okay. Here go. Let me show you. Okay. Now, this is his face in Greece. You see? This is his face in Greece. See, and when you look at that, that's the same. And you can see the beard, see, is reflective of the lion mane. You see, that's reflective of the lion mane. And so even when you go into India, you see, even when you go into India, you see that mane. You see that mane. Let me take that out there so y'all can see it clearly. Let me go to work. You see that mane. You see that. And so you can tell, you know, this is, you know, so this is best. This ain't no doubt about it. This is one of the aspects of best. So when they start talking about that Annunaki and all of that, yeah, they have certain astrological mythology, you see, and the Egyptians had it too. But it relates to an anthropomorphic reality on the planet. And so, yes, there's you got the Pharaoh who is Ra. He's Ra on the planet. You see what I'm saying? He's Ra on the planet, but many of his attributes relates to Ra in the heavens. So he got his ark right there next to his pyramid so that he could take to the ark just like Ra and sail on the celestial Nile. You see what I'm saying? But this is the astro cosmology. You see what I'm saying? And, but the reality is it's a man. You see, it's a man too. You know what I'm saying? That a deified man, but it's on the planet. You see, it's on the planet. And so y'all done left the planet and y'all not showing the physical reality. God damn it, we are in a ecosystem. And the one thing that I know about anything in the universe don't give a goddamn if the alien ain't bigger than the universe. Okay, the alien ain't motherfucking create the universe. The alien just like, I don't give a fuck if he got you think he got a greater technology or not. The alien ain't greater than the universe. That motherfucker in this universe, and that motherfucker got to live by the laws of the universe just like any motherfucking thing else. You see what I'm saying? So any and everything in the universe got an ecosystem. And if that motherfucker leave out of his ecosystem and go into another ecosystem, that can be toxic for his ass. You see? So for a motherfucker to take off and come to another land, and so that's God concepts. You see what I'm saying? To give these things a God-like concept. You understand? Because again, these are people that don't have a inheritance on the planet. And the one that they do have, they're not comfortable with that. So they tend to want to leave the planet. People that don't want to be African and they don't want to deal with the African reality, they're more comfortable leaving the planet. You see, and another thing, like I said, because the Anunnaki is from the Mesopotamian fold, it's easier for them to promote the Anunnaki, even though that the Nile Valley is hundreds of thousands of years older than Mesopotamia. And you can prove it by the advancement of the things that was left in the Nile compared to what was left in Mesopotamia. It really ain't no goddamn comparison. You see what I'm saying? And so only, those who stretch, they get a little and they stretch it, you see, to make it appear that it's actually bigger than what it is. And so I'm seeing right there, I say Gilgamesh is a reflection of Bes. You see, let me come down real quick. Let me come down here real quick. Matter of fact, hold on. Get this off here. And so another thing that I noticed, even when you start talking about some of their deities, you see, when you go to, and you start getting all that Zoroastrianism, and that's the Bedeti, that's the flying sun of ancient Egypt. Ain't nobody confused about that. Nobody's confused about that. You see? And so, wait a minute. And then not only do you got Annunaki, you got Anubis. You see what I'm saying? And so all those that dealing with the Anu are Nubians. You see, most of them deities that's dealing with the Anu set, those are all those that are in allegiance. You see, that are in allegiance with Set. And this is another one where I want to show, when you look at the Bedeti and you see here, you got old Zoroaster flying on the wing sun. This come out of Egypt, period. This come up out of Egypt, and there is no doubt about that. And so here's another one that I want to throw in there. You see, where's that one at? This is another one. Now, this is supposed to be Gilgamesh's friend, Akidu. Now, anybody looking at that can see that that's Bes. That's a reflect both of them. So when you take Akidu and you take Gilgamesh, and these are supposedly originals that come from that, that culture, and you set them down here, you see, and you put them side by side, Akidu and Gilgamesh are both representations of the god Bes, period. Okay? The god Bes and the little Twa that come out, and even there, anthropologists will at least tell you that Bes is in the Twa is one of the oldest people that you can find all over the planet. You can find all over the planet. You can't find no goddamn Anunnakis, and you understand, unless you're talking about the Anu people, which is the Twa people that came, or the Nubians that came up out of Upper Egypt, come out of the interior of Africa. That's the gods that they talking about. Wait a minute. Let me drop this. Where's that at? Wait a minute. Let me get it. Let me come out of this. Where that Babylon at? And so again, when you start looking at, the first flag of Iran, and so that's Elam. And another thing that I bring it up, I'm throwing these motherfucking completions real quick. Memnon, who was the king of Ethiopia, was said to be the founder of Susa, which was the capital of Elam. Now, what is Elam? Elam was right next door to Mesopotamia. They were contemporary civilizations. And Susa, S-U-S-A, was the capital of Elam. And the Greeks said that Memnon was the founder of Susa. Okay, and even Andromeda, even in the Greek mythologies, where Andromeda, who was the wife of Perseus, Andromeda and Perseus was the mother and father of what? The ancient Persians. So even there, the matriarch, Andromeda, the Ethiopian, you see what I'm saying, was the matriarch of the Persian race. And so even at that time, the Greeks themselves were Africans, okay, which they will not talk about. Zeus and all the other deities was said to have come from Ethiopia. All right, now let me keep dropping, and then and I'm gonna touch on this again. You see what I'm saying? And here it is, right here. Let's put this in here so you can see it for yourself. Now you can see here. Now they wanna. You see, they didn't went from flying carpets. You know what I'm saying? And all that goddamn Aladdin shit. And now they want to fly on the sun and all of that. This is like a little kid right there. You see what I'm saying? They ain't had no culture. And then as soon as they come into Egypt, they want to do shit that ain't never been seen before. So the Badeti, so if they come from and they had contact with a greater people, why is they stealing things out of ancient Egypt? They should have a far greater technology, a far greater theosophy, a far greater philosophy than having to steal from ancient Egypt. Okay, this is unbelievable. Even when you look at, you see. Wait a minute. Let me throw this one over here. So you see here, this one coming up out of Babylon, and you see again the winged sun disk. But let me come down a little bit. Let me throw this ball as quickly as I can. This is coming out of Nimrud. Now, Nimrud was in upper Mesopotamia. And all of this was said, and Nimrud is named after Nimrod, okay, who in the biblical, the Bible, was said to be the founder, who was a son of Cush, Ethiopia, which is the Sudan, okay, said to be the founder of Mesopotamia, the son of Cush, Ethiopia. Okay, so why don't we go there and see what they have taken from Ethiopia and added to Mesopotamia? See, the Anunnaki is another trip. You see that niggas go on. You see, they have no proof whatsoever, up and away. You see, when you go up in that elevator, you got to have a down button on that motherfucker. You can't keep going up, and goddamn it, you ain't got no down button. You got to come down too. So this is ivories, 900 to 700 BC. You see 900 showing the Egyptian, not no damn no Anunnaki or none of that. And so the Africans had laid out the stars, shit, far greater than any other people. You don't go to Mesopotamia and look at the ceiling like Dendera and they got some chart, man. The Africans had charted the whole southern and northern hemisphere and showed the constellations. You see what I'm saying? So our peoples had been through the cycle. They wasn't, see, if you've been through the cycle and the great 25,000 years of the great year, and Africans been on the planet a million years, did that mean they didn't been through the cycle more than once? So they are a primary sources of actual facts of going through the cycle, not somebody just looking up in the stars guessing. And so neither the Mesopotamian nor, and even though they was Africans, they were a young culture that was it was other civilizations greater than Mesopotamia. I put the Indian civilization over the Hindu Kush, the Naga Kush over Mesopotamia. At least they built in stone. You see what I'm saying? A lot of their stuff still here. Well, whereas you go over to Mesopotamia, they built with mud brick. So at least the Naga Kush developed to where they was building in stone. And so I give them some notches over the Mesopotamians. You see, I give them notches over the Mesopotamians. Let me keep throwing this ball. Now, what I'm gonna drop down in there. Now, these are some more ivories. You see, and I'm going to just throw them down there. These are things that they found in Mesopotamia, and which is all showing a heavy influence, which the ancients said that the Mesopotamians, borrowed heavily from the Nile. You cannot show where the ancient Africans borrowed shit from Mesopotamia. And then, wait a minute, I'm throwing this ball. Now, when you look at the hieratic, and you look at the hieratic or the Demotic or the ancient Egyptian, you can look directly at Arabic. You can look directly at the so-called Hebrew. You can look directly at the languages that they want to say, Phoenician and all of that, and you can see that it comes directly. Now, I'm not saying the sounds, but they did not have no alphabet. Okay, and so the Africans was the ones that after they was conquered were forced to apply an alphabet to their grunts and their groans that they call a language. Okay, and so that's how they got the alphabet. They did not create that alphabet on their own. They did not have paper. They did not have pen. The one thing about ancient Egypt is topsoil. We ain't looking for shit. Everything that was done is still there and is readily available for anybody that wants it. We don't have to go looking for shit. It's already been shown. It has already been brought forth to the world so that anybody that want to do the research can do it. We're not looking for nothing. Okay, what I'm saying is already here. If any other culture on the planet, the Mesopotamian, the Greek, the Roman, or any other culture, the Indian too, I'm not talking about the Naga Kushite. If they had a language, if they had an alphabet, if they had writing and paper at the same time in the ancient world as the ancient Egyptians, they would have as much papyrus and scrolls as ancient Egypt, and they have nothing. Why? Because they did not have no damn language. They did not have an alphabet, and they did not have paper and pen, and they did not have an advanced civilization where they needed that kind of technology. You see, but the Africans who were constructing pyramids that shocking the mind, blueprints, you got to have numbers, you have to have measurement, you have to have these tools. You don't need no damn square and no levelers and all of that for no damn bricks. You could take a damn shoebox and throw some goddamn mud in it and wait till it dry to get a goddamn brick, a mud brick. That's all you need is a goddamn shoebox. And we used to do that and make goddamn mud and mud bricks. Shit, you don't need no damn geometry to do no shit like that. You see what I'm saying? And so this is why, we have to bring this forward. You know what I'm saying? You looking for nothing. You niggas is pipe dreaming. You see what I'm saying? We got to come back down on the planet. Wait a minute. Let me throw two more. I done went over what I wanted to go over. But goddamn it, I'm gonna keep dropping. Let me see here. Let me keep dropping. And I dropped that one already. Okay. Nah, well, we understand now. I don't even have to show that. You see? And another thing, just to prove, matter of fact, I'll show this, and then, like I say, I'll come back on the part two. This is Persepolis. You see? Now, that's just, Persepolis is in Iran, too. You see, contemporaries. When you talk about Mesopotamia, they was right next door. And there you see the immortals. You see the immortal, and you see the Egyptian door that they carried off. And that's the only thing that's over there that's still standing. You see, of respectability. You see, and you see the immortals, but you see the Egyptian doorway and many more things to show you the heavy, but you cannot show nowhere where Mesopotamia had any type of influence on, because at the time, matter of fact, of the first kingdom and the middle kingdom, there was no Mesopotamia. You see what I'm saying? They blowing that shit up. You see what I'm saying? Even in ancient Egyptian history, you don't start seeing the Greeks, the Persians, the Romans. To Egypt is already so old and tired and shit. You understand what I'm saying? That's just like you've been running around the goddamn planet for you tired as hell. So they caught the old man when he was old and tired, and they didn't forgot who they were. They didn't had Alzheimer's. They didn't forgot who they were, and so you jumped on the old man and you whooped him. But goddamn it, the seed of the young lion, you might have got the old lion. But see, he left a lot of cubs. You see what I'm saying? You got the old lion, but he left a lot of cubs. And them cubs is growing up, and they're going to become lions real soon. You see? And so you don't start seeing the Greeks, the Persians, the guy until the end of Egyptian history, because this is really when they come on the scene. All of that talking about they were contemporary, that is bullshit. Show us the evidence. Pyramid for pyramid, scroll for scroll. Show us. Let's not debate this shit. Let's go tomb for tomb. Let's go pyramid for ziggurat. Let's go tomb for tomb. Let's go scroll for scroll. No injection or nothing. Y'all motherfuckers gonna lose. If you ain't got the ability to what they call embellish. I like that. Walter Williams saying embellish. If you don't got the ability by talking to embellish, motherfucker, I take you in front of the pyramid, motherfucker, leave you there and don't say shit. Nigga, it's gonna say everything. You could take me to the, and I wouldn't even let you take me to the ziggurat because I already, motherfucker, I don't want to go over there and see that. I wouldn't even waste my time. You see what I'm saying? I wouldn't even waste my time to go over there knowing all the greatness. And I'm going to end this with this. I'm going to tell you this. Before they went into Egypt, they was already in Mesopotamia. And they was studying and they was trying to prove the Bible to be correct, this, that, and the third. When Napoleon went into Egypt, and the world got wind of what was in Egypt, all the great megaliths, and man, every motherfucker that was researching in Mesopotamia, they packed up their motherfucking bags that day and have not went back to Mesopotamia since. You see, because there's nothing there that could be found. Everything, I mean, you could dig and you might find a little statue here and there. But when you start talking about on a megalithic scale, you ain't got that. You ain't got that. That's gonna be shown soon as you land. You ain't got to dig it for it. You ain't got to. It's gonna be boom. There it is. You do not have that. Okay, and so here it is. Because you don't have that, you have to create stories like the Annunaki and motherfuckers, aliens, and we mix with aliens and shit, and we got alien DNA, and you know what I'm saying? We were slaves, and you know what I'm saying? Oh, okay. Here we go again. Another crazy ass story. Evolution, like I say, William Shatner mixed with goddamn Charles Darwin, and here you got Annunaki. That's what you got. And so you can get mad, goddamn it, but you better get glad. Because anytime y'all want to go, I don't want to deal with no rhetoric. I'm telling you, I'm starting to, I want to shoot out with any motherfucker out there. I want to shoot out. I'm motherfucker, don't tell me nothing. Let me tell you, motherfucker. So I can tell you. Anybody out there want to shoot out? We got to go goddamn pyramid for pyramid. Okay? Tomb for tomb. Scroll for motherfucking scroll. No rhetoric, no nothing. Let's shoot out. You're going to lose. You're going to lose. So if you ain't got the ability to embellish, blow that shit up, stretch it out, put bells and whistle on it, dress it up, and even then, you're going to lose. Okay? So I want to grab my people that's floating out there. I see some of you niggas floating, and you ain't went up too damn far. You know, I see you, I grab you by your ankle, nigga, and pull you back on down. Pull you back on down. You feel me? Get your ass down. It's all right to go up. It's all right, but come back down. You see what I'm saying? Study the stars. See how you relate to the stars. You see, study the ancestors and what they say about the cosmos. But understand, nigga, you hear. And though you mentally and can astral project anywhere you hear. So yes, astral project. Find your place in the cosmos. But you hear. And that's why the cosmos got your shit. And a lot of people say you not the shell. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, nigga, well, let somebody, bust one in your leg, nigga. Bust one of them shots in your leg and see if you not here. Motherfucker talking about you not the shell, nigga. Every aspect of you is divine. You see this, and so that's when motherfuckers say you not here. They want you to throw away this life and say, and wait on, that's that after. No, nigga, this right here is a divine. Every stage of existence is divine. You understand? You supposed to master each stage that you on. This is not just a fly-by-night situation that you just, engage. No, nigga, this is a divine stage in your development as you continue. And so if you don't master this stage, how you gonna master the next stage? So that's just another way of saying, nigga, you want to throw away because you ain't willing to fight, nigga, for what's yours. And so you rather let them have it. You understand? You rather wait on the next round, which you ain't going to get nothing because the ancestors going to say you deny the divine responsibility that will be bestowed upon you in this plane. So how you think you going to eat from the fruits of the next plane? You better wake up, nigga. Each stage is a door to the next. You don't learn what need to be learned and you don't achieve what need to be achieved. You not going through that door. So you better wake your ass up. Let me get on over to the next video, family. This is the General Sarasu Seti saying, check me out, y'all. KingSeti.com. Got some magnificent products over there for you. GeneralSeti.com. 900 videos, nothing but fire. Just put some new joints up there. Patreon. Just dropped the America is Egypt, Mississippi versus the Nile debunked. Man, that was, I listened to that shit. I say, man, y'all niggas better quit smoking that shit. All right. This the general saying, hey, arm yourself with knowledge, bang on that wicked ass beast daily, liberation through African education and confrontation. I be black. He say Seti versus Carson. Yeah, right. Unless that motherfucker can show up with ET, I'm gonna body slam that. Peace.